So anyway, all of Stewart's points were three-pointers. So and that's exactly what you want to see. But let's go to the other end for the Tampa Bay Titans. Basketball. Luka Dube has 15 points on the evening. Marcel Harfuch has 10. Malcolm St. Louis has 10 points. His production's off the bench. So great performances so far from both players. But we have to address the big three for the Titans. Harfuch, Dube, and Bones. They come in as the three leading scorers for the Titans. With Bones has 29.5 points per game, Harfuch has 26.5 points per game, and Dube has 20.5 points per game. So undoubtedly they're going to play a role in how the outcome of this game turns out. So a lot left to go here as we enjoy the halftime show. 79-70 Firebirds with 9:48 remaining in halftime. Wesley's going to try and get a word with Lazarus Sims, the head coach of the Tampa Bay Titans. Wait.
Brandon, I'm here with Lazarus Sims. He is the head coach of the Tampa Bay Titans. Now, Lazarus, Lazarus, I'm sorry. Lazarus out of the Bible. Lazarus, again, you had a great win last night, but this is such a competitive game right now. Where has the atmosphere been between, the teams playing from last night to this afternoon?
This is basketball. You can't worry about what happened last night. Last night's over with. You got to bring it every day. And every play and every possession. And that's what's going on right now. They lost last night, and they came back, and they're supposed to come back hungrier and stronger, and we're supposed to match that and raise it up a level.
Dube is doing well. Lewis is doing well. Harbaugh is doing well. What is it that you're going to tell your team for the second half to try to get that win, to come back from a road trip in Raleigh back to Florida with an 0-2 or 2-0? Now, with your loss to Gulf Coast last Saturday, you can go 2-1.
Yes, it's defense with us. Our offense is fine. It's defense with us. We got to get stops. We got to get turnovers.
Gotcha. Lazarus Sims, head coach for, again, the Tampa Bay Titans. We will grab DeMarcus Oliver here in just a moment.
Thank you very much, Wesley. Obviously, hear from Lazarus Sims there. Wesley will try to get DeMarcus Oliver here in a minute. And Lazarus, not really sure what he's thinking about his performance, his team's performance there in the first half. They started out so strong in the first quarter, had the lead, and then the Firebirds just came back, and now they have a 79-70 lead here at halftime. Wesley's being up with Oliver. We'll get him in a minute. Oliver's got to be proud of his team's performance so far with the 15-point game from Milligan, 12 from Kenny Collins off the bench. And Wesley is now standing by with DeMarcus Oliver.
We're back here as we continue along with the Symmetry Financial Report halftime, and we're now with the coaches. We go to Coach Sims. Now we're with DeMarcus Oliver, assistant head coach, general manager of the Firebirds. And DeMarcus, we got a barn burner here at the Dream Center tonight.
Yes, we do. What you guys are saying is you're seeing Firebird culture basketball. These guys are finally learning to buy into the process and buy into the system that we're trying to build. It's a young team, but they're playing with a little more spunk. They're playing with a little more tenacity, and that's what I'm asking of them, and they're definitely producing and getting the results of it.
And for those that are watching Sportscaster, we got people all over the place now because they just came back from out the locker room. We had it clear, but what did you tell the guys, the mindset, after an 0-3 loss on the season to try to get this win here tonight?
Listen, we're in green light. We're in go mode. And what I told the guys is right now we're 0-3. We're not complaining about playing time. We're not complaining about lineups. What I did was put 5 guys in. I told them, I said, you got 4 minutes to prove yourself and show this team what you can contribute to this team. And in 4 minutes, another 5 is going in. And in 4 more minutes, another 5 is going in. And so what that did is made them guys compete within a shorter time span to give it their all instead of trying to expand it over the course of a game. And so we're just trying to beat them one quarter at a time. That's it. And right now, I'm proud of my guys. We're up right now, halftime, 79-70. And you can't ask for nothing greater from these guys.
Well, a nice way of saying the mental mistakes, the own team focus that they got to stop these mistakes. It's hurting them. We saw a turnaround to the Titans before the half where they were making mistakes, and it cost them. You climbed the ladder, and you took the lead back by 9. We saw this happen with Owensboro. We saw this happen last night with Tampa Bay, where if Raleigh Firebirds can control their own mental mistakes, they've got a chance to win this game.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. As of right now it's about patience and being persistent. So right now, carrying the lead we have, we're going to do all the small things, right? And we're going to get out here and be patient and be now persistent. So these guys, this young group of guys, they're definitely learning. We're building culture, and we're looking for a win tonight.
We'll talk to you at the end of the game. Brandon, that is, of course, the head coach, DeMarcus Oliver, looking for that first win of the year. And again, a quick statistic, as he's a stat guy like I am, they were 0-3 last year before they went to the national championship, losing by 4 points.
Thank you very much, Wesley. Obviously, words from Coach Oliver there. And the one thing he mentioned during that interview, momentum swings. The Firebirds did what they could to try and get back into contention there.
Good. Keep it up. Give it up, Shaq.
They did get back in contention, and they now have a 79-70 lead. However, like we talked about, the three-headed monster, Bones, Harfuch, Adu for the Titans, could very easily shift things back into the direction of the Titans. As Wesley is now joining me over here, he will be back in the broadcast booth here momentarily, as both teams are now on the floor. I'm taking warm-up shots with 4:26 left in halftime. So, again, let's go over the leading scores one more time. Milligan, the Pitt graduate, with 15 points, the team captain, leads the Firebirds. And Kenny Collins with 12 off the bench, been big with the three-point shots. And then for the Titans, you have Harfuch.
We are going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we will recap what's going on and get ready for the second half. So This is the Raleigh Firebirds on the CRN Sports Network and Sportscaster of the TBL.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
The following is a presentation of the CRN Sports Network, solely for the private non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission without the express written consent of the Raleigh Firebirds and CRN Sports Network and the basketball league is restricted and prohibited. Follow us online at crnsports.org.
Give me about 20 seconds, because I'm running a commercial. We are back here on Sportscaster for the TBL and the CRN Sports Network simulcast coverage. We've got about 2 minutes before the second half of this game. Brandon White, we saw a phenomenal matchup between the Firebirds and the Titans. Where does the momentum train continue for the Raleigh Firebirds to get the W tonight?
Well, as we saw, the three-pointer shot was really good for him. Stewart, Collins, everyone, Milligan, they were all knocking down their three-pointers, which is what they need to do. They also got inside, attacked the rim, and they were attacking the Titans that way as well. They have to keep doing that because, like you were talking about with Oliver there, momentum shifts have dominated the Firebird season, and they cannot let lapses on defense allow the game to go back in favor of the Titans.
The big man scoring points right now for the Firebirds. Number one, Kenny Collins, and they've all been from the free throw, from the field goal line.
That's right. Off the bench, too. He did not start this game. So that's a great night for Collins so far, and a lot of bench production in general for both teams, really.
Milligan has 15 points, actually. He's a high scorer. He's done well. 7 points for McAllister, 2 points for Concepcion, 9 points for Caleb Stewart, and 5 and 5 for McCoy and Falcon. Everybody's scoring points right now, and that's why it's 79-70.
And that's what you love to see as a head coach. I imagine Oliver's really happy with the team's production right now. They need to keep that going here in the second half.
It should be a very interesting second half of play. We'll be back in less than a minute for the second half here on this Saturday afternoon from the Dream Center in Raleigh on TBL Sportscaster and the CRN Sports Network.
The Basketball League, formerly the NAPB, is dedicated to delivering a world-class professional basketball experience to our community, our fans, and business partners. The Basketball League, where the spirit of the game lives.
Back inside Raleigh. We are back live on the CRN Sports Network. The atmosphere electric. Brandon, we got an awesome second half coming up here between the Firebirds and Titans, I believe.
Absolutely, Wesley. We've been treated to a great first half of basketball, and I'm pretty confident the second half is going to be just as great, too. We talked about the three-headed monster for the Titans. That's going to be a factor here in this second half. Lazarus Sims, I know he's going to be formulating a game plan to where those three are more actively involved with the game plan. They gave great production in the first half, but I know he's wanting for something a little bit more there. So I want to see how the Titans react to being down here and whether or not they can take advantage of the Firebirds defense and cut through and retake the win.
Should be a good one. Thank you to Symmetry Financial Report for halftime. At the half, 79-70. 12 minutes go up on the clock. We are set now for the third period just after the 5 o'clock hour here in the Triangle. North Carolina, we're ready. Firebirds with possession. Led by, it's going to be Concepcion. Back to McAllister, back to Concepcion again. Open man is Milligan, but they don't leave him there. They give it to LeBray and Mabry. Caden LeBray will put it in for two.
And Firebirds strike first here in the second half. It's now an 11-point lead. Let's see how they can respond here on defense and whether or not the Titans made any adjustments on offense.
Got to keep that momentum going. LeBray just put it in.
Offensive foul. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Offensive foul on the Titans. And this turns it over back to the Firebirds.
Yeah,
Firebirds basketball here.
Well, no reaction from Sims over there on the sideline, mainly because he knows there's still a lot of basketball.
By the way, I was calling him Lazarus Sims because that's all I remember the name from the Bible, Lazarus, but it's Lazarus Sims. And it's spelled like Lazarus, too, but it's Lazarus.
Right, yeah.
As Shaq Dance goes for three. He got fouled, but they didn't call a whistle. It was after he threw the ball to Sean Edwards.
They still could have called a foul there, but McAllister...
They did. It was right in front of us. Like, really, where was that at, referees? But it is what it is.
And McAllister cleaned up for him. It's now a 13-point lead for the Firebirds. Whoa, another offensive foul.
Foul on 32. That's Malcolm St. Louis. Second team foul on the Titans. And that is now the second foul. It's the second foul now also on Malcolm St. Louis as well in the game.
He's been one of their better players on the bench. So, not the start he was looking for. Not the start the Titans were looking for in general. The Firebirds going up 4-0.
Knelling for two. Jumper. Fade away. McAllister. And we got a basket and a foul. Off the rim, no good. And trying to calm down Caden LeBray.
And I believe he'll go to the line for two shots.
Foul on number 14.
Romello Walker,
the forward. And he will go to the line. He will go to the line and shoot. Two will be number 5, Caitlin LeBray, 6'8", 102, center.
And we've seen him make a couple of mistakes here tonight, but he's probably...
I don't think he's 102 pounds either. I think it should be 182.
Yeah. I'd say that's the biggest 102-pound man I've ever seen in my life.
I must have accidentally put in a 109 or 189 in there. It should have been 182, actually, for Caden LeBray, and he puts it in there.
Well, speaking of mistakes...
85-70, 15-point lead for the Firebirds.
Well, speaking of mistakes, LeBray has made a couple tonight, but this is his first game of the season. He's getting back in the swing of things. He's been playing better as the game's gone on, and he came